What's up, everybody? Mystically's here, and today we're going over my pickup for February. I also want to introduce you to my game book. Every collector has a list, whether it be mental, physical, or digital. My list happens to be in a book. I collect for a whole lot of different consoles, so I wanted to write down which ones I had to have. I made this list many years ago, and there's not a whole lot, maybe 200 titles or so in here. So stick around and see which ones I happen to cross off the list. The first store you're going to see me go to is Carson's Treasures, pawn shop / retro game store on Main Street in Xenia. They've been doing a lot more retro game stuff here in the last year or so. And I wanted to feature them because I picked up this copy of Warrior Woods with a handful of other games for a really good price. Check it out. So the first pickup we're going to be looking at is going to be Warrior Woods for the NES. No game with this one, but I picked up the box, manual, poster, styrofoam, all the way complete except for the game. And this is the cleanest copy I've probably ever seen. I don't grade games, but you could grade this one. Here's another box game for the NES collection, Silent Service. And it's a strategy, sort of seek and destroy type of game. I never checked it out before, but it's pretty weird. Seems pretty in-depth for the NES. Happy to add it to the collection for less than $15. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze Wii U. I love picking up titles for the Wii U, and this one's a pretty cool one. I never played it before. Didn't get the manual on this one, but that's alright. It makes for a pretty cool game. Here's one for the racing fans out there, and it's nice and cheap. Bloodwake and the original Xbox. I got this one for $4. It was a little bit underpriced, but you can usually get it for right around $10 or so, and I highly recommend this game. Soul Calibur 2 on the original Xbox. I got it on the GameCube already, and you already know why I got it on the Xbox. Spawn. I love having the custom characters for each one of the consoles back in the day, and I wish it was something they still did today. And up next we got a couple off-screen pickups for you. Sonic 3D Blast and World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, both Sega Genesis, both CIB. Sonic 3D Blast is pretty rough though. This was actually a GameStop pickup, which is pretty cool. I don't see Wii U games very often in GameStops anymore, but it just goes to show you. Always make sure you go in there and look around. You might even find one that's less than market price. Up next, you're going to see a real cool place, Champion City Games, Springfield, Ohio. This is the first time I ever came to this store, and I thought it was really neat, everything they had. They had a lot of modern, but they had a lot of retro too. Big wall of Wii stuff. So here's an interesting title for you for the PlayStation 1, Fear Effect. Sort of a survival horror sci-fi game. I've owned this game before but never beat it. I'm looking forward to going back and trying to get through. So here we got Hydro Thunder for the Sega Dreamcast, and this game is pretty special to me because I remember getting it the day of launch. Sega Dreamcast is the only game system I ever got the day it came out, and I got this game with it. So here's a funny one for you, Surgical Strike on the Sega CD. I love FMV games, and this copy was super complete and nice and cheap, so I had to pick it up, and it even still had the coupon in the back. Maybe I should send that in. Next up, last but not least, Vacuums and Videos. I used to love this place before they had to close down during COVID. Now they're back, new ownership, new games. Check it out. So here you're seeing my pickup of the month, Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64 CIB. Really clean copy too. There's a little bit of damage in the bottom left corner, but I'm not too worried about it. I've been playing Pokemon Snap since I was a little kid, 1999. I remember when it came out. It and Pokemon Stadium changed my world view on Pokemon games. And I'm so happy to be adding it to the collection. I only have a couple boxed N64 games, but this one's going on the top mantle with the rest of them. So those are going to be my pickups for February. 12 unique titles, a lot of them CIB, 8 games crossed off the list, and I really like going out to all these different game stores and talking to the owners, especially Vacuums and Videos. You talk to the guys, build up a relationship with them for a while, they're going to be willing to give you deals on games in the future. Especially if they see you're bringing in a lot of people to buy games with you and everything, and it also makes for a way better game community. I'm Mr. Glees, and until next time, stay safe out there.